Hey everybody, so I wanted to give a little bit of an update before I show the rest of this video. So this is the finale of our original Park Beyond series where I build a theme park and you kind of get to join me along the way for the journey. Now I filmed this back in August of 2022, or 2023, sorry, 2023. And at the time, the game was basically broken with certain things happening. Mostly if you ever had to quit the game for any reason or reload the game, it would basically stop functioning. Now, there were also a whole bunch of other bugs and issues with the game. Now, it appears as of January of 2024, some of these issues have been fixed. So keep that in mind when watching this video. I am going to go over all the different problems that it had back when the game first launched, which was completely unacceptable. So some of these have been fixed. I'm actually recording a new series where I go through a bunch of different theme park sim games on console. And one of them, of course, is Park Beyond. So I'm replaying the game for the first time since the patches have gone through. And it does appear some of the issues have been resolved. So I just want to state that before you watch the rest of this episode and think, oh, I should never touch this game. It might be fixed. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't reloaded the game since I last played it. So I'm probably going to do that later today. But as of the time of this recording in January of 2024, a lot of the issues that the game had seem to be fixed. But we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, just wanted to state that. Anyway, enjoy the finale of our original Park Beyond series. Hello everybody and welcome to the finale, I guess, of our Park Beyond series. I don't want this to be the finale, but it's gonna be, at least for now. And essentially what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to explain to you all and show you how broken this game is. So I like this game. Not gonna lie, I like this game. I think it's a cool concept. I think there's definitely a lot of potential for this game to be great. However, I've learned as I've played, the deeper you go and the longer you play, the more broken it becomes. So you've seen the creation of this park. I did make a couple adjustments here and there. I don't even remember what I added after the last time we played. There might be some new rides. I might have impossified a few things. But this is a pretty sprawling park. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of rides. This park should be incredibly successful, right? It's not. As you can see, we're losing $11,000 a month. And that number continues to climb. And there's a reason for that. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Because it's stupid. It's incredibly stupid. And it doesn't appear there's anything you can do to fix it. So, let's start off by looking at the park management. So here's what's going on. We have, these are all the comments that visitors are leaving for the park. Hard to find a drink shop. We're super unhappy. Hard to find a food shop. Hard to find a toilet. There weren't enough interesting rides. What? Okay. So if you've watched the creation of this park, and see, we're already up to $13,000 loss. Look how many food shops there are. Food shops, bathrooms,
Like, you can't go more than a few feet without running into a food shop or a drink shop or something. There's a ton. Also, not enough interesting rides. I've built pretty much every flat ride you can build. I'm missing a few because of another problem that we'll get to. But how do I not have enough interesting rides? None of that makes sense. But okay, enough about that. Let's get to what's actually broken about this game. And I beg you, developers of Park Beyond, I know you don't care about, you know, the opinion of a YouTuber with 1,000 subscribers, but please fix this game. Look at that. Our loss has climbed to 19,000 a month, 20,000. It just keeps going up. It doesn't make sense why we keep losing money until you see what's broken about this game. Okay. So, here's number one. We have so many rides. And most of them are impossified. How many people are in line for them? This one has nobody. This one has nobody. 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 This ride, super impressive looking. Nobody in line. None of our rides have lines. Nobody's in line for anything. Why? I have no idea. It doesn't make sense. And we built pretty much every ride that's in the game. Why is nobody going on rides? I have 2 roller coasters. Nobody's riding them. I have all these flat rides. Nobody's riding them. It doesn't make any sense. And because of the fact that nobody's riding them, they're all generating huge losses for the park. Huge losses. None of this makes sense. In the slightest. Okay, this ride has a line. But also, you might notice... Oh, yeah, and, of course, constant crashes. Look at this ride, for instance. It does have a line. It's not operating. It's just stuck. So the way to fix this is I have to close it, causing all those people who were in line to leave, and then reopen it. And hopefully it will work now. But those people were just stuck in the queue for this ride that was glitched, that wasn't working. What? What sense does that make? And that happens a lot. Here's one of the biggest problems. Nobody's in line for rides. And notice how people kept complaining about lack of food and drink. Look at the queues for these food stands. Here's an energy drink stand. It's impossified. And its work mode is fast. Notice how the queue is not changing. This bathroom has a queue. Not moving. All of these food and drink stands, the vending machines, everything has a massive queue. The queue is not moving. The reason why the queue is not moving is because the game is glitched. It's broken to the point where no matter what, I can't get these shops to actually operate properly. So, like, for instance, this one. Now, you notice how I fixed the ride. That ride is working now, and it actually is getting some people in the line. Good for it. Let's say I try that on this drink shop, okay? This drink shop, it's glitched. It has a queue, nobody's moving. I'm going to close it. Now, the queue does disperse. So you think, oh, well, maybe it will work now. I fix it. I turn it back on. All those people who were in line get back in line. And nothing changes. Nobody's leaving. They just stand in a line, waiting for drinks, and never get them. It's broken. The AI of the visitors in this game is incredibly broken. to the point where when you get a big thriving park like this, it becomes unplayable. I can't do anything at this point. That's why this series has to end on such a dour note, is because this park I can do nothing with. It's broken. There's another aspect to it as well that is incredibly broken that I'm going to show you now. And that involves Sophia's lab. So, if you want to build new attractions and get new things, unless you unlock them all at the beginning, you have to unlock expansions in Sophia's lab. In order to do that, you have to level up your park. So these are all the things I have not unlocked yet. Okay? I have to level up the park in order to do that. I've unlocked quite a bit, but I still have a lot to go. Here's the problem with that. Your fun rating. You have to average a certain amount of fun rating. Because the park is glitched and people are just upset, the fun rating continues to plummet. Notice my cleanliness is 100%. I've hired a ton of janitors to make sure this park is perfect. It also doesn't help that everybody's stuck in line for things that they don't want to be in line for, so they're not littering. But the fun rating for the park continues to drop because people are mad because they're stuck in line for food and bathrooms and can't leave. And even if I close all of them, they'll just come back eventually and the same thing will happen again. It's just broken. So, because the fun rating won't go up because of this glitch, I can't unlock more things. And because I can't unlock more things, also this happens a lot when you have a bigger park on console. It freezes. Because I can't unlock more things, I can't build new objects that drive more people to the park. So further proof that I'm essentially I'm soft locked. Because I can't build anything new. I can't level up the park. Because I can't build anything that's different. I've built everything already, pretty much. The only thing I haven't done is I can do some impossification, but that also takes a while because you know what gives you your impossification? The fun rating. People are not having fun in my park because they're stuck, glitched in line for food and beverages and shops that they will never leave the line for, and they will never go on all these amazing rides that I've spent hours building in this park. This game is broken. I really did not want this to be the case, because let's be honest, until I got to this point, I was having a grand old time. This is a well put together, functional park sim that's fun to play, fairly easy to figure out, and controls pretty well on console, I will say. But the problem is, it's broken. It needs to be fixed. So here's what Namco Bandai and whoever the developer is, I don't even know what their name is. Here's what you gotta do to fix this game, okay? First off, you gotta fix this problem. Because I would guarantee this is not an isolated incident. And I know that because I've built multiple parks. I was building a park with my roommate just for fun. Because I figured, well, we both worked at theme parks. Let's build a park together. Same problem. After a while, the people are glitched. And it seems to all relate from save states. And a lot of other YouTubers have commented kind of a similar thing where as long as you're playing in one session, everything works fine. But if you have to load from a save game, everything goes to crap. So it has something to do with save states. But the game is glitched, it's broken, It doesn't work. I do notice people are going in lines now for rides, but it's just the people coming into the park, and there's not that many of them coming into the park. This game is just broken. Like, fix the AI. That's the number one thing they need to fix, is they have to fix this AI problem. Because, again, this game becomes unplayable if you can't do that. If you can't get the guests to behave normally and not get glitched in line for food and beverage or whatever, your game is not going to work. Another problem that we're running into is not being able to command your employees to go places. And this is a problem because I can't tell you how many times I go around the park and there's like one path that's just covered in litter, or a broken ride that's on fire because it hasn't been maintained. And yet I look at my staff and they're all just lollygagging, walking around the park, you know, taking out trash. There could be a staff member on that path and they're just not doing what I want them to do. So the AI is the number one problem with this game. It needs to be fixed, and you have to do something about it in order for this game to be playable again. So please, fix the AI. If you can do that, this game will be really enjoyable. If you can't, I can't recommend this game to anybody. Which is a shame, because I want to. I was really looking forward to playing this game. You don't know how excited I was to play this game. I bought it very quickly because of all the videos I saw and all the information I knew. And then, now that I've seen these problems, I can't recommend it to anybody, even if you're morbidly curious. They have to fix this. So, fix the AI. Get rid of these glitches. The game is prone to crashes on console. It's happened a lot. So maybe do some optimization updates on the game. Like, yeah, right here. The Xbox Series X should not be freezing this much for a park sim game. It should not. So fix that. Fix the AI. Fix the fun meter thing, because the fact that you can get soft locked out of being able to upgrade your park, I think, is a problem. I would adjust how you get your park upgraded. Like, maybe you can spend certain money. Like, give you the option to spend money to upgrade your park. You know, rather than entirely base everything on upgrading your fun meter. Because, again, if something happens like what's going on now, you won't be able to upgrade your park, and you won't be able to build anything because it's broken. So I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a rant to let everybody know what is wrong with this game. To kind of wrap up this series. As you see, we're very, very close to going into bankruptcy as I've been talking, because we're losing $29,000 every day. It's a disaster. So, and this park, as good as it is, should not be bleeding money. And how busy it is. We have 2,600 people in the park. We should not be bleeding money, but we are. So yeah, that's what's wrong with this game. So, my request, Namco, fix it, please. If you can fix the game, I will recommend it. Absolutely. Because I like what you've done here. The impossification concept is cool. The controls are really good for console. It's pretty intuitive. It feels very much like Planet Coaster. But it has a more, like, fantastical element to it. And I think it will really appeal to fans of old school Roller Coaster Tycoon, as well as people who may have never played that series. So, if you can fix the AI problems and maybe optimize it a little bit better on console, I would recommend it to most people. Until then, though, don't play this game. Because you won't be able to go, unless you decide you want to build a park in one setting And we'll leave it at that. You won't be able to go past that point. So, yeah. Rant over. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share about Park Beyond to wrap this series. I really wanted to keep building this park and, you know, eventually build it into expansion, and maybe eventually I can. You know, if they can patch this game, I'll load from a previous save and we can see if maybe we can fix this park and not have it be as broken as it is. But right now, you can't play it past a certain point, so it's a shame. It's a real shame, but it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for everybody who's watched the Park Beyond series. Hope you enjoyed what I built to the park. I think it's a really cool park, and I wish I could see it continue, but until they fix this game, I can't keep playing it. I just can't. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do some new gameplay series on this channel and on the Twitch channel as well. So, keep an eye out on BigCTV Plays on YouTube as well as on BigCTV on Twitch. Twitch I'm usually just going to be using to stream to get gameplay footage for YouTube. I don't regularly stream on Twitch, not going to lie. But hey, you know, if you want to come on here and happen to be able to watch when I'm doing my little stream, feel free to comment and I'll try to respond when I can. But yeah, that's it, and hopefully we'll be able to come back to Park Beyond eventually when they fix it. But until then, yeah, just can't. So, thanks for watching.